everyone, welcome back to the Twilight Saga Island. Woo! So as you can see, I've made a little bit of progress, and I ended up bringing down the layer of the land bridge that I've been working on for the past few videos. If you haven't seen them, I will link them here so you can. I don't remember if I mentioned in the other the other videos that I wanted to do the house in Arizona in the front, which is what that sandy patch was. I haven't really done much with that, but now I'm actually working on putting the land bridge itself together and turning it into that big road bridge. So yeah, I've made a little bit of progress at this point, and now it's getting to the decorations. I was kind of hoping that I would be able to use the campsite stuff, the extra materials that you can get when you link your Pocket Camp to the New Horizons game. You can get the little vintage miniature vans and stuff, and I was kind of hoping to use those as like cars and traffic, moving traffic on the road, and I think I'm going to try to incorporate that into the island itself to kind of give the illusion of cars everywhere, whether it's in parking lots or roads or whatever. Just because, you know, Forks is an active, bustling city for sure. There's tons and tons of people, and it definitely doesn't have a population of, well, let's look this up. How many people are at Forks? Forks population is, I feel like she says it in the movie. Fork population. Okay, here we go. As of 2019, it is less than 4,000 people, which is pretty, that's not very many people. At this point, I just kind of got stuck. I wanted to have a little photo shoot. It was really nice. I had my little, like, fairy core, Hobbit-esque area, and, you know, sometimes you just want to take a nice little photo for your little character. So I've definitely noticed at this point that it is very hard to find ways to make trees work. I was hoping to have a lot of variation and to really kind of just add a lot of depth in this area with the trees, but it seems like it's really going to be really hard to do that because they need at least one empty space on every side. So it's kind of hard to, I tried to go around and actually dig holes to kind of mark where I was going to put everything. As you can see, I'm having a lot of trouble just trying to make it work, so I definitely had to edit my plans quite a bit and kind of stray from the original idea that I had, just to actually bring it out. And I feel like that's how a lot of these things go, and that's why it's so hard to plan anything in this game, because when you actually try to execute it, it just doesn't work. So unfortunately, even though I really liked the waterfall feature there, I just didn't have enough room, so I ended up having to take it off. And another day dedicated to trying to make all of this work. I ended up having somebody else move in, and so I ended up recording that interaction. I wasn't too excited. I didn't really choose to have him there. They autofilled, and yeah, I wasn't too happy about it. So I ended up getting rid of him as soon as I could. At this point, like, I was just like, okay, whatever. I know it's a little bit glitchy here, but I tried to say why, and then I just left. I didn't say anything, and he got booted out of the island pretty quick, unfortunately. Sorry, O'Hare Sands. You know, not my cup of tea. So I tried to mark out the area where I'm planning on actually putting in a staircase so it's a little bit easier to access and it's not just like stuck, you know, you don't have to use a ladder there. So I wanted to outline where that staircase was going to go and exactly how it was going to fit by using different colored dirt, so that's why it looks like that. Finding ways to put in trees in what's supposed to be a very heavily wooded area is very hard, as I've come to understand. But the scenery is starting to develop and it's starting to feel a little bit more wildernessy, a little bit more forest core. But I would have liked to, in the long run, I would have liked to add more variation with the trees, which is just something I just could not figure out how to do and still keep the water elements. So I believe there are mods out there, but I have no idea how to mod a switch, where you can kind of put trees wherever. But in an update, that's something that I would love to see, is trees not having to be limited in where you can put them, and being able to, you know, if you want to put something that's off limits because there's too many trees, then that should be fine. However, there's definitely demographics of the game, or parts of the game that are very... You kind of need those trees. You need to be able to access the things that fall off of them and whatnot. So here I'm finally able to, by making it a lot bigger than I intended, I'm actually able to make it more accessible to the trees and the plants that I had. So I did incorporate some of the trees from my old tree farm, which earlier in the game I had gone to my abandoned tree farm from Christmas time and stolen some of the cedar trees from there, but at the same time I wanted to plant some new ones because why not, you know?
Sorry I'm late, bucking off takes time.
And then I decided that it was a little bit too much of a land-oriented feel with everything, and there just wasn't enough variety yet. And I know it hasn't been decorated, but I decided to try to put in some more water features where I could that wouldn't disrupt the tree coverage. And that's about it. That's as far as we've gotten, it looks like, at this point. Now it is pretty much finished. I'm just waiting on a few more DIYs to come out, but once I get those, it'll pretty much be decorated, and I'll be releasing the final, or at least the final up to this point, progress shot in a video soon. So stay tuned. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Alright, thanks for stopping by.